why trying to help divine masculine backfires. Why is not a good idea to help divine masculine when it's going through it got death, when it's going through the process, the pain, overthinking? Why is not a good idea? One thing I want you to understand is that this game is not your game. It's not a game of mind. It's the game of creation. It's the creation transforming itself together with the people that it has chosen to transform with as the first fruit. So, you're trying to get in and help. You are just using the mind, and the mind is not part of this. This is a game of the soul. The soul is taking over. The soul wants to live now. The mind knows nothing, completely nothing. So whenever you are tempted to say, reach out, do what, it's just the mind at play. I'm not saying all cases are the same. Sometimes you can be guided to say, reach out now and do as you are guided to do. Yeah. But if at all it's out of pity, out of kindness, whichever you may call it, it's not a good idea. It's going to backfire. And if I try to reason and why it can backfire, this is when someone is afraid and scared of anything and everything. If you call them to say, come back, I have forgiven you, divine masculine won't accept that. That's too nice. That's too good. Why should I be forgiven that way? It's going to feel like we're trying to trap him, just want to use him and dump him. Moreover, he has realized how powerful you've become. So you saying that, come back, I help you, that sounds a kind of sneaky. Like you are trying to play smart, and after sometimes you dump him, and the universe won't even allow that. The creations won't allow that. So you run away. Again, if you try to reach him, the moment he sees your contact, whether you want to talk about something else, since he is judging himself already, whatever you say is connected to his thoughts. If you try to act so nice, all what he's going to see from your actions, your words, is judgment. So he will distance himself away from you. Life will separate him because he has to go through that process alone until he come back to himself and remember and see, like, oh, it's the game. If you try to force him to say, confess, if you confess, I'll listen to you, I can give you another chance, that won't work. Insecurity is something that you tell yourself doesn't come from outside. So at this moment, he's suffering from the insecurities. Allow him to shed out all those things, all those labels he has given himself. And sometimes he can try to reach you out of, I don't know if it's temptation or eager, anything. Be smart enough. Don't try to convince him to talk about things doesn't want to talk about. And make sure as the one initiating the communication, just respond to him. Don't be the one to initiate the talk, because he's scared of anything and everything. Obviously, you can recall when your ego death started, when you were calling and trying to control things. And maybe that time you tried to call the friends, relatives, if at all you had the chance to know the relatives. And after that, I think during that same time, you almost shared your story to each and every person you met. You wanted someone to listen to you, someone to encourage you, someone to, at least, you wanted to understand what was going on. You wanted, yeah. You know, sometimes you think like you have to do something for a certain thing to happen. Sometimes you don't even need to do something. Sometimes they can tell you to say, no, maybe the reason why divine masculine is not telling the truth because your throat is blocked. The creation, the universe, or life, or God, angels, anything can block it on a purpose until divine masculine complete the lessons. Yes. So you don't even have to worry at all. Just trust life. Come on. The union is not even a big thing. It's not a big thing. If you think the union is a big thing, then your focus is too small. You can't just come here, you split yourself, then to come and find yourself, then go back. It must be something that you have to learn, and out of that you give to other people. Right now, even if I'm trying to twin frames, I'm just encouraging you, but the main job is out there, because I know the thing that I'm telling you, they are your experience already. Yes. We're just encouraging each other then. The main field now is, the main job is in the field, is to help people wake up, remember who they are, where they came from, how they should navigate, how they should get back to themselves. Because human beings have cut themselves off from the source. So do not worry about that. Do not try to help, reach out, try to tell them, say, do this, do that. They'll think you are trying to put them into those same things. So allow them to go through the processes. When they are done, the reaction doesn't come from the mind. The reaction is something that happens in the body. Like, can talk about hot temper, anxiety. It's the body that reacts. Sometimes you can find that people would punch someone before they can even think that they have punched someone, because those things are in a system, the body. There are people can run before they can even know what is happening. They just found themselves, they are already somewhere else. Then that's when they are figuring out to say, what was that? So whatever that divine masculine did is not him, it's something within his system that made him to do what he did. And that same thing is what life is removing by creating overthinking, reprogramming the mind, creating pain, the blood boiling. Yes, I hope I've shared something. So if at all you are having this edge of trying to reach out, to talk to this person, maybe you are worried that it has taken too long, that's not even your job. The moment you stop worrying about that, the life steps in. The reason why you've stayed into that place for too long is because you've been trying to control, to see the outcome so fast. Do not worry about that. It's not your duty. Thank you very much. If you've watched up to this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your opinion in the comments. I salute.